Attorney General Merrick Garland going to bat for his boss today, refusing to give senators an update of the federal investigation into Hunter Biden. That as the AG faces more pressure to appoint a special counsel. Terrible idea. Garland also insisting, as the judge looks at me with wide eyes, that President Biden has not meddled in that ongoing probe of his son Hunter Biden's laundry list of shady business dealings.
There will not be interference of any political or improper kind.
Would you think it would be appropriate for the President of the United States to call you into the Oval Office and tell you that his son didn't break the law regarding this matter?
Absolutely not. And the President has not done that. And the President is committed not to interfere, not only in that investigation, but any other kind of
appropriate. What were you muttering? Inappropriate?
He just said it wouldn't be inappropriate for the president to come into his office and say, my son didn't break the law. Could you imagine if President Trump did that? He went in and said to his attorney general, you know, my son didn't break the law. Not that his son was accused of it. Let me tell you something. There is nothing more inappropriate than the president's son being investigated by someone, an attorney general, Merrick Garland, who has the ultimate say into whether or not that boy is being, that son is going to be indicted. Wait a minute. We, the Americans, let's assume it's more than IRS. Okay, whether we're talking money laundering or talking FARA, we are entitled to know what the Chinese, the Russians, the Ukrainians, and all these foreign nationals believe they were buying in money that these two are sharing. Joe Biden is paying for Hunter's tax bill, and Hunter is paying for the House bills, and there's nothing illegal for Joe Biden to say, yeah, I discussed my son's business. Yeah, what's the problem? Unless they're worried about what the business is. That's all.
Dana, special prosecutors are a horrible idea. They are a construct, a Washington construct that gives work to out-of-work lawyers in D.C. They have a life of their own because people don't want to disband them because it's their job. Look at Robert Mueller. I mean, Russia. Are we going to live through this again?
Well, I think that, as I understand it, there is no allegation that the U.S. attorney in Delaware has done anything inappropriate here. And he has the federal grand jury that's underway.
And a Trump appointee.
And we know that because there's been leaks, and I think that was because the left was hearing that there could be a problem. So I don't think the U.S. attorney has done anything wrong there. If there should be a special counsel, I got to tell you, it's a little bit above my pay grade. I don't know, but I don't necessarily think so at the moment. One concern might be if you all of a sudden say, okay, now we need a special counsel, that person then can say, well, I got to start over in the investigation, and how long would that take?
Do you understand that the attorney general has the final say-so as to whether a public official is indicted? It's not just the U.S. attorney in Delaware.
I do understand.
But the fact of the matter is, the U.S. attorney in Delaware is investigating Hunter Biden. He has the grand jury, just as Durham is investigating, the origins of Russia, and the Hillary Clinton and the Sussman and all that stuff. Special counsels absolutely accomplish nothing other than giving people employment. Hunter Biden's a bad, scuzzy, creepy, et cetera, but that doesn't. Why should that reflect badly on his parents?
Well, because of the business deals with Joe. And you know better than anybody, Geraldo, the president lied. He went out there and he said 1,000 times he doesn't discuss business with his son. And we could name like 20 things right now where that's a stone cold lie. They had a document just released the other day where Joe agreed to pay 700 G's.
800.
800 G's, glad you read it, to cover Hunter's legal fees for the China deal. And then it turns out, and this is what doesn't make any sense. So Joe, after he leaves the White House in 2016, 2017, he releases his financials. So he has 4 years to make some money. So he made about 17 million, 14 million in 4 years. How do you do that, Geraldo? It was book bombed. Biggest advance you'd get maybe 5 million.
As Dana can tell you,
speeches. No one wants to pay for him.
$250,000 a pop minimum. Minimum
for Joe Biden.
You do 4, that's $1 million.
150. Okay, so you give a few speeches. That's 5 million. There's a $7 million or $5 million
Joe
shortage.
Biden has never, ever been accused or been
shortage in the
found guilty of any financial irregularity.
Where'd the money go? Where'd it come from, Geraldo?
Just because his son is a loser. Go ahead. Just because his son is a slimy loser.
I'll tell you where the money came from. Because you know,
I am not talking over you.
You know it's bad.
The money was income from his wife's bustling medical practice. He is a doctor, you know.
It is not illegal to pay your kids' bills, and it's not illegal to have
more thing is up
some
next.
associate.
Chinese money?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.